Well, Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker has just announced a big event coming to Fort Wayne for July the 4th of 2026. The celebration of our 250th anniversary of America. And she wants to have a parade, and a parade she's going to get. It's going to happen on Saturday for July the 4th. Parade is going to start on Calhoun Street. Not the usual thing that started up Main Street many years ago. No, this one starts up on Calhoun at Creighton, down over near the reservoir. Come north on Calhoun and end up at Main Street. And according to the mayor, this parade is open to all. So if you want to be in the parade, I guess you could be in the parade. All you have to do is sign up. This could be a very interesting parade. Now, the entire parade is sponsored by the folks over at Steel Dynamics, Fort Wayne Metals, and Surac Enterprises. And the overtime for all the police officers is going to be covered by the city. This is sort of a one-time off thing celebrating the 250th anniversary. The mayor says, well, maybe we can have these in further years. We just don't know. We got to see who's willing to sponsor it and put up the money, as they say. But to help make this a great parade, she's brought in a number of parade people. And the one who caught my attention was somebody, well, I've known for a number of years, who knows parades. Because for many, many years, he was the head of the Three Rivers Festival, Jack Hammer. Jack Hammer's been around a long time. A lot of people know who he is, especially in his radio days. But Jack knows his stuff on parades. His family's been around the Fort Wayne area since, the 1860s? I thought that's when he was born, but that's my mistake. But he's going to be helping to run this parade coming up. But you know what? The whole thing harkens back to the days of, well, remember the Three Rivers Festival? Remember last year we tried to have another parade to, well, relive the festival? Didn't happen. We tried. But the festival back in the old days, if you want to go back many, many years, and I take you back to the 1970s when I came to Fort Wayne, Three Rivers Festival had a lot of really cool things. Obviously, there was the parade. I mean, the parade was monstrous. It was over there by Allen County Motors. You had to get lined up in that big giant field and wait for heaven knows how long until, well, you got to march in the parade. You snaked through downtown, you went up Main Street and made a curve and turned down another street, and you were out there in the sun, but people were lining the parade route for what, miles? So you finally got to downtown where the TV cameras were and you waved and did the whole thing. That was a parade. That was the Three Rivers Festival Parade, second largest in the state. It was that big a parade. But aside from the parade, it was the festival. Festival had things like, well, the Midway. Midway with all the rides, the things going on. You know, it was really something to behold. But within all of that in the festival, we had things like the bed race. Who could forget the bed race? All those different groups, people running there as fast as they possibly could on Main Street, and they were just parading down there. You got all companies running their stuff. Bed race was cool, but it was only topped by one other bigger event, the raft race. Who could forget the raft race? All the fun, the sun, spraying the water. I mean, it was one heck of a time until they discovered the St. Joe River was polluted pretty badly. They had to stop it for a number of reasons, pollution being one, liability being another, and also the people, the mess they created out of the river and the leftover garbage. That was a problem. So that went away. And of course, one of the big events that they don't have anymore, but boy, I tell you, attracted a big crowd. Remember the Show Us Your Tan? Remember that event? Oh boy, do I remember those. Yeah, that was some kind of fun. But that was the Three Rivers Festival back in the days when it was a festival. And of course, and how'd you cap off the festival? The beer tent. Of course, everybody went to the beer tent. Well, because that's where the party was. And beer tents started cropping up all over the city. Everywhere you could think there was a beer tent somewhere. But the festival beer tent, that was a classic. Those were the great years. The mayor is trying to bring this back in something different, a 20th or 250th anniversary of America on July the 4th. One parade, open to everybody. Come on out and have a good time. If you want to get registered, you can go online and get yourself registered. Heaven knows what kinds of folks are going to participate. Hopefully we'll have bands. Hopefully we'll have floats. I don't know what we'll have. But if you want to watch a parade, apparently July the 4th, starting at roughly 10 a.m. and running up South Calhoun from Creighton all the way up to Main Street. And that's going to be the 250th parade for Fort Wayne, Indiana. Will it be successful? I hope so. But right now, anything can happen, and they only have 80 days to get this parade put together and make it happen. And the one guy that I think can make it happen, well, none other than Jack Hammer. He's the guy I trust when it comes to parades. And now you know.